Welcome to Spilling the Tequila, the podcast that brings you the tequila spilling energy without the hangover. My name is Grace.
And my name is Sonny Joyo, and welcome to Spilling the Tequila. Remember, the rules are for Grace and I, because we are trying to improve ourselves. I'm going to say at the start of every episode, we're not allowed to say like, we're not allowed to say, does that make sense? And we're not allowed to say, do you know what I mean? Just those three things. So we're really working our hardest to do that. It's slowing me down in talking, so it's a really fun game for us. So we will call each other up, because I watched the last episode we put up for the Bravo recap, and I said like so much, and I felt like I did it. Yes. So I'm really trying to improve.
I have a little story on this very quickly.
Go ahead.
I was working, as our followers, as our listeners know, I have a lot of random jobs, and I was working in the voting centre for the referendum. Mm-hmm. And my supervisor was somebody who said, do you know what I mean, after every single sentence.
I know.
And when I was listening to it, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, is this how we sound every second sentence? And hearing her back, I've become even more aware of it now. So I think we're really on it now that we're holding ourselves accountable.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like, it's very, my dad also told us about it, to say, do you know what I mean? It's very Australian to do. I think it's definitely our era and a lot of people's eras that would be right that we do it, because a lot of Australians do say that. It's just a bad habit. It's like how people say but, that's why we say like. So we are trying to get out of that.
Yes.
In the previous episode, do you know what I replaced it with, Grace?
What?
You know. And, I replaced it with, and Luann Phillips does that a lot. And I see her in interviews, she's like, Andy, and that's what I replaced my like with.
Oh, so you're using another filler instead.
Correct. So I think what it is just slow down, think about what you're saying when you're saying it, which I do, but as you know, ADD, I do let my mind race along and but I don't just talk without even me thinking.
Yes. We need to slow down.
Correct.
Think about what we're saying. The listeners won't turn off if we pause for 2 seconds.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can start the show today if you'd like.
Of course.
I have something fun in honor of our upcoming trip, or we're already there, sorry, to the United States for live in Las Vegas. I was thinking about all the random things you can do in America, like buy fireworks.
Wait, so when we're in America, you want to buy fireworks at Las Vegas?
No, I was just thinking about all the things that are legal to do in America that are illegal here, like buying fireworks. So then I found something that gave me the 24 weirdest American laws that there are, and I thought that we could talk about them in honor of the upcoming trip.
Oh, that's really good. Good on you with this research, Grace Avery.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. Okay, Number 1. In Oklahoma and Ohio, it is illegal to make faces at a dog.
Am I doing true or false?
No. These are all true. These are all true.
So in Ohio, you're not allowed to make faces to a dog?
No, like poke your tongue out at it. Not allowed, illegal.
Okay, that's definitely a weird law. The only reason I don't know why it's a law, but I remember when Ainsley and I had Theo. Theo went in, the dog that we had. Theo got a haircut, and when she come back, and the Japanese person just shaved all her hair off, and she's like a little pixie looking thing, and she looked so funny that we're laughing and then Ainsley said, you're not allowed to laugh at your dog when they get a haircut, because they literally get embarrassed. So Theo would get on the couch and be so embarrassed and turn and nook herself into the couch because she couldn't look at herself in the mirror. So dogs do feel feelings. That's crazy.
So I guess that's why it's illegal. You can face jail time for that.
Really? They really must love their dogs in Ohio. I really like this. Listeners would be liking that. That's a good fact. Doesn't
California?
Get you
Oh, I've got better. California. Okay. It is illegal to eat a frog if it died during a frog jumping competition. What is a frog jumping competition?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's kind of dirty to eat a frog that's after a competition. It's not really like a delicacy. It's not, that's making me feel sick.
Florida, it is illegal to sing in your swimsuit.
Really? Wait,
Yeah,
is
and
this
I
like
feel
in 1910 or is this now?
these are current laws.
It's illegal to sing in your swimsuit. What was the explanation for that? Or doesn't it say?
There's none. There's none. I guess the only other secondary law to that is it's also illegal to sing along to the radio while walking by yourself.
Interesting. This is.
These
Oh,
people, these judges back in 1910 when they were like putting these
oh,
in
so
were cooked.
the laws just haven't been changed. Is
Yeah,
that
they're
why it
just
still
still the
stands?
law.
Oh, okay. I thought this is like I'm in my speedos and in that state, and I'm like, and then they're like to jail.
I think so.
Oh, really?
They can if they're in a
Yeah.
bad mood, I guess. Arizona, you can't have a donkey sleeping in your bathtub after 7 p.m.
Wow.
Kansas, it's illegal to serve ice cream on cherry pie.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wow.
against the law to eat an orange while taking a bath.
I wonder why that is. But how would they know if you're in your bar? Is this real?
This is real. I
Oh,
swear to you. Okay, this one is funny because it's obviously become a law because somebody has attempted it. In Alabama, it's illegal to drive while blindfolded.
oh, of course.
So
That would be illegal
someone's
everywhere.
obviously attempted it.
Oh my God, there's idiots out there, aren't they? Absolute idiots. Or as my mum would say, idiots.
Correct. I'll just do a few more because these are absolutely ridiculous. In Georgia, it's illegal to consume fried chicken by any other means than with your hands. So you would be locked up
Oh, because I
because
eat with a knife and fork.
yeah,
Oh, don't expose me on the pod so everyone can think
yeah.
I'm a weirdo as much as I am already.
But that's what? Please, that's like the least weird thing about you.
All right, do you want me to be Meredith and pull out the cards for you? Do you want me to go there, Grace? Do you want me to go there?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's all good. Okay, Louisiana, it's illegal for a woman to drive a car without her husband waving a flag in front of it beforehand.
Oh my God, this sounds like Grease Lightning. Okay,
So
this
it's
is
like a
like,
racetrack.
in Greece.
Yes. In Maine, it's illegal to bite your landlord.
To bite?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to bite your landlord anywhere.
No,
Anywhere.
no, it's just in Maine. In Kansas, it's illegal to throw knives at men wearing striped suits.
Illegal or legal?
Illegal.
Oh, so people used to do it a lot back in the
I
day
guess
then.
so.
What?
But it's perfectly legal to throw knives at someone in a plain suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Georgia, okay, this is ridiculous. Like, I just want to know who did these things in order for the law to become a law. In Georgia, it's illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole. Like,
It
who
sounds
got away with that?
awful. Yeah, true.
Anyway, New York, it's illegal to shine shoes after 1 p.m. on a Sunday.
I like that. It's like, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. People shouldn't be working all the time.
Yes.
People should be free.
Um, Ohio, it's illegal for stores to sell cornflakes on Sundays.
I don't
In
like cornflakes
Minnesota,
anyway.
it is illegal to eat hamburgers on a Sunday.
What rules do we have in Australia that are weird to the other countries? I wouldn't even know. We don't know. I, yeah, this.
Australia's weirdest laws. Let's find out. Ours are probably to do with like biosecurity and all that stuff. Do you
Yeah,
remember when? Do
our
you
laws are
remember
good.
when? What's his name? Who's the head of the Nationals? Remember when Barnaby Joyce got in a feud with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
I thought
And
Barnaby
he
Joyce was a cartoon character from like a ship that goes underwater. Is it? Who's Barnaby Simpson? What?
Barnaby Joyce,
Oh,
not Barnaby Simpson. He was like deputy prime minister, and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, when they were married, tried to bring their dogs into Australia via
I do
private
remember
jet
that.
without quarantining, and then Barnaby Joyce cancelled their visas, and
I
he
do
was in
remember
a
that.
feud.
I'm trying to put a face to the name and I just forgot. Does he look like the guy from Family Guy with the glasses, the dad?
No, he's like cowboy looking
Is
guy,
he
but not
skinny
Bob
or
Catter.
big boy? Big boy or skinny?
Mid.
Yeah. Portly?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I've got the weird Australian laws. You ready?
Go on then. Give it to me,
It's
Grace.
illegal to wear hot pink hot pants after midday on a Sunday. It's an offence to possess 50 kilos of potatoes in Western Australia. Taxis in Queensland are required to carry a bale of hay in the trunk. Bars
Wait,
are
is this, but are these laws that just haven't been changed?
yeah, I guess so.
Oh, okay. This is so strange. It's hurting my head. Keep going.
You must have a neck to knee swimsuit in order to swim at Brighton Beach in Melbourne. I don't think
Interesting.
that's legit.
Mm. No, I think our laws are just more like, 30 mils when you order a standard drink and things like that. You have to measure it. If you look drunk, you get kicked out. Foreigners
Yeah.
find that foreigners find that rule so fascinating here, by the way.
Oh
But
my
like,
God, number 10, it is illegal to be drunk in a pub.
oh God,
So that's exactly what you're saying, because
I
it is
know.
weird.
It is weird. My
It's totally
Slovakian mate,
weird.
like, I could be in Slovakia, 4 o'clock in the morning, passed out dead on the ground, and if I come to conscience and I ask for another drink, they will serve me one. And I was like,
Oh
well, I
my
don't like that. I don't
gosh.
like that rule. I'm glad we've got rules where they look after my safety if they think you've had too much, so you don't get hit by a car and you get an Uber home or something.
Yeah. This one,
Yeah.
okay, this last one might be helpful for you in future. If a urinal is not readily available, it is legal to urinate on the rear left tire of your vehicle.
Illegal or legal?
Legal.
Oh, which back left? Front
Yeah.
left? Back
Back
left.
left. Back
So
left.
if I just piss on top of the back left. So in Australia, it's legal to piss on the back left wheel of my car.
Correct.
But if I pissed anywhere else underneath my car or on the car, it's illegal.
Or on the street,
Or on the street.
generally.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So if I needed to go and the cops come,
Yeah. And a
right.
urinal is not available, and you say, oh, they're all broken inside the pub.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that law. I'm gonna remember that now.
There's a good
I'm gonna
one.
I'm gonna do that purposely. Like I'm like
Really?
yeah. Like I see cops coming up and I'm like, quick, when they do the
Quick, let's
breathalyzer?
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will pull over the car before the breathalyzer. Obviously there's no toilets around. I really needed to go. And I'll
Yes.
flop it out, piss on the back left wheel of my car. They'll be like, what's this guy doing pissing in public? And then they'll be like, hey, so you can't do that. I'm like, hey, by the Australian laws 1902, Barnwell Noise Joycey, whatever his name is, I'm allowed to piss on the back of my back left car wheel. I
Yeah,
love that. Yeah,
exactly.
that's
That's a
awesome.
fun fact.
Should test it
Anyway,
out and film it.
we should.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't really.
Well, but how the girls meant to wee on the back of the back? Like, oh, maybe they have to put their
I
bum
think
through it
it's a
like that.
law. I think it's a law designed for men.
Oh, women should be able to do it. Maybe, but you guys could wee on the back left wing.
I just think that
Squat.
honestly, I think that if a woman was caught like weeing in the bushes,
They wouldn't
squatting,
arrest you.
I don't think they would arrest
No,
a woman. It's
true.
just men, dirty men.
Yeah, dirty man. They're just
Dirty
pissing anywhere
man.
like a dog, marking their
Yeah,
territory. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
It's not, it's not very becoming.
yeah.
Anyway, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very good.
Hmm.
School with Gracie. Do, 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 do. What are you gonna learn now?
Listen up, kids.
Oh God.
What do you got?
What have I got for you? Let me double check. I've always got something in this ADD brain of mine. Oh, did you
Mm-hmm.
see did you see in Brazil how hundreds of dolphins, not 100, hundreds, so like maybe like 300 to 700 were washed up on the water because the water temperatures are so high there now from global warming. So about
Oh,
700 dolphins are just washed up onto sand or dead because the water temperature's too hot where they live.
oh,
Isn't that
bad
awful?
news with Sonny Joe.
I know. Sorry. No, I just like to say things like that where I'm like, oh my God, that's like, we should just be aware.
Yeah,
When I watch, I got really sad because I feel like dolphins are very similar to humans. I know
they are.
yeah, just their
That's
intelligence.
sad.
They have sex for pleasure. They can communicate with us like they literally can. We can teach them sign language, all these things. Like they're really, really intelligent creatures.
Mm.
And I don't know. I just feel like the humans are wrecking it and they're trying to tell us. It's just really sad. It's like a sci-fi film that's happening in real time. It makes me sad.
I know the world is such a bad place. Just another tip, if you're ever cast away like Tom Hanks or lost
Love
at
that film.
sea,
Yeah.
if you find a group of dolphins, make sure you stick with them and befriend them because they will protect you from sharks because they're smart, they're intelligent, as you say, and they're the only animal that will help save your life.
I know, from sharks and stuff. That's what I'm saying. They're just similar to us. It's just like, we're smart on the land. We should just help meet them halfway because we all live on the same earth. I know I sound like some Greenpeace animal person right now. I don't know. When something's brought to my attention, I just I have an addictive personality. So now I'm like, oh my God. And I'm telling everyone it's so bad. Like, what can we do? But anyway,
do you know what we can do?
Yeah, like yes, vote the old motherfuckers out who've been ruling every single country around the world. We're the younger generation and Gen Z. It's our futures. All the people that's running the countries around the world are 80, so they're dead in 5 to 7 years, realistically. Yeah. They are. Of course, they don't care. They've had a good life. They know it's on the brink of the end. But all of us, and we haven't even had kids yet, and then we've got our kids with their kids. I'm sorry. Like, we're not leaving a very good planet for them.
No, I know it sounds.
Yeah, it's a good point. All these people ruling Earth are just all old and they don't care. They've lived their life.
Old. Yeah, that's true.
Annoying. It's like all these billionaires that are just, instead of doing more stuff, trying to feed the world and living as one, and so everyone can at least pay for ends meet and have food and just water. 2 simple things on Earth. But no, the billionaires just keep going into space. Like, my rocket's bigger than yours, my dick's bigger than yours, and let's see who can go into space first. And it's cost billions of dollars to go up. That's what I mean. I know I sound like some person going on about like that, but when you actually think about it, it's just like, oh, there's so much more money you could do with that. Do you really need to go in space and be the first person to do it on your plane?
Yeah. Someone said, which I don't know if it was true or not, because, people say a lot of things on the internet, but like Jeff Bezos could give $1 million or $100,000 to everybody on the planet and still have $14 billion left over in his bank account.
Are you serious? Cash. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, isn't that sickling? Yeah. Like, I'm at that moment in my life where you're standing in line at the ATM and there's people wanting to use it, and then you go up and then you take out the money, goes doot, 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 spits out your card, and everyone knows that means that you don't have enough money and it's declined you. Like, why are ATMs shaming you like that? We all know what that beat means. We all know what that beat means.
So loud and so obnoxious.
So obnoxious. I don't want people behind me knowing I don't have the money. It be silent. I can see it. I've got that little box to look in so no one can see. Why are you putting a bloody red light on? He broke.
Yes. Do you know the only thing that would be more embarrassing than that is, in movies when the shop assistant comes back and they're like, the bank has instructed me to do this to your card, and they chop it in half with a pair of scissors. Like, that is embarrassing.
But I would turn that story into like, sorry, it's like my 20-second card. I've got too many cards. Can't keep up these days. Playing it off as if I'm rich or something, Exactly. I told them to do it.
Oh, that's funny.
So my little story for you is I just watched, I was late to the party, and I think you are too, because for some reason I feel like you don't have Netflix because your dad cancelled it. Throwing Paul under the bus. Thank God he doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah, everyone email him.
His name's Paul Avery. He's a legend. He may mow your lawn for free.
Yeah, but he won't pay for Netflix.
Anyway, God, what's wrong with us today? All these Sunday late.
We're having a great time.
Well, it feels like a nice exercise. I got like a Janet Jackson 6-pack from laughing too much. But yeah, have you watched or if you haven't seen it, I just watched it recently, called The Deepest Dive on Netflix.
No, what's that?
Have you not had a friend tell you about that you should watch this documentary?
No, you're my friend telling me about it.
Okay, so I'm the first. But now that I've told you, you're going to hear everyone. Everyone's like, have you watched that documentary? The people from around, God knows why they do this, by the way. God knows why. They're the ones that have the rope that goes down, and it's like 90 meters, 100 meters. And when you get right to the bottom of the rope, there's like a flag thing to say that you've got to the 100 meters and go up, but you have no oxygen tank. You just do it holding your breath.
No.
Go down. Yeah. Oh, God, it's so scary. It's a really scary documentary. And Grace, they get the rope down and they go down 100 meters, go one breath like that going down, and they hold their breath. They get the tag and then they got, and it's they're that far down. There's no sunlight. It's like pitch black. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm going, why? But first of all, they're not getting paid to do this. It's not as if it's a big competition. And if you get to 90 meters, you get $1 million. It's like, there's no prize.
It's for fun.
Just like, they're thrill seekers and stuff. And these are normal, good-looking people. Not that unnormal, ugly people do it.
Normal, good-looking people.
It's just like, fair enough if it was like a weirdo person that looked like a weirdo. I'm like, well, that makes sense. They look like a weirdo holding their breath going under and can die from doing it. It would make sense. But when they're good looking and normal looking, it's like, why? You don't
so
look
much
crazy.
to live for.
You know? Anyway, so they go down on this road and it gets dark, and then they get it, and then they go back up. And always when they go back up, obviously if it's 90 meters and I hold the record, yeah, and then you go under, when you get up like this, you've got 3 more meters to go, but you can't. So you actually pass out and you take in the water. But 10 meters down are 2 people with oxygen tanks holding for them just in case. So they wait for you to come up, and then they say you come up and they come close and they can't touch you, but then they see you go and convulse and your eyes go up and they bring you right to the top. They have to put you on your back, and then you see all the cameras filming them and their eyes are going back in their head like they're dead, going like that. And then they pass out and then they give mouth to mouth and they come back to life. And this happens on a regular basis. And I'm watching this like, why would you put yourself through that? And obviously heaps of people die doing it. I'm sorry. If you were my friend, Grace, and you told me you do that, I'm like, I could not be friends with you anymore, because I would be like, look, Grace, that's your decision doing that. I think you're stupid by doing it. I don't want to be friends with you, because if I'm having coffee with you this Saturday and then you're doing that on Sunday and then you die, I've just seen you recently. So it's going to be harder for me to get over my friend dying. But if I get rid of you now, and I know you do this sport that you do where you're putting your life at risk every time, that's okay. When I hear that Grace is dead and I haven't seen you in 3 years, I'm like, that's so sad. I did tell her, but maybe my sadness will be
sad. I did tell her.
Do you know what I'm trying to say though?
Yes, you need to distance yourself from people who are putting themselves in harm's way.
Yes.
To protect yourself emotionally. I get it.
One of the, I'm not wrecking it for you. I'll just tell you one. But one of them, the guys that does it, his mum died, right? Doing it. Guess how she died? She never came back up, and they never found her body.
Oh my God. That's like Ocean Gate. Yuck.
I'm sorry. I know, that's really scary. I'm just like, I don't know. And then they do it, and then their partner dies, and then she goes down again and continues to do it to build. There's no prize.
That's what's like insane to me that is the definition of insanity, isn't it? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Look, like, you are bound to die. That is a death wish.
I get it. It's like you do 100 meters and you're the fastest. You hold the world record. You're the best 100 meters runner in the world. If I'm the best swimmer for 400 meters, I'm the best 400 meters swimmer in the world. These people are the deepest dive with one breath of going down. The difference is, we can't die from our sports by getting that world record. These people can die on every time they go down. They pass out every time they go down and swallow the water and have to get brought back to life. I've never seen that before. It's really scary.
That's terrifying. And are they still in the water when they're getting like resuscitated? No,
they get, that's the thing. So they'll see you, say you get to 70 meters and you got like 30 meters to get to the top, right? They come down because they see you going slower and you've got these like mermaid fins on. And they're like going up like this because it's a pressure for your ears as well. And they're like, oh, Grace looks a bit slow. So these rescue people come and they just follow you up. And then you see you go and convulse and all the bubbles come up. So they grab you and then they're putting their life at risk because they're holding you trying to get back to the top. And they put you on your back and then start sucking the water out. And you see their eyes convulsing and they come back to life. Like it's,
God.
You need to watch it with your mum and dad. That's,
yeah.
I think that would be like it's depressing, but also very inspiring in a different way that they can do that. Like I can't even hold my breath for like 10 seconds. I'm up.
No.
Yeah.
That's like when they were filming Titanic or something like that. Kate Winslet, was it Titanic? anyway, whatever movie it was, the famous actress, whether it was Kate Winslet or not, had to learn how to hold her breath underwater for 5 minutes. You know, when they're
Mm.
filming all the underwater when people are swimming and everything like that, you need to hold your breath that long. I think that's incredible. I can't hold it for 10
That's what
seconds.
that's what I said. That if these people can hold their breath for that long, I think these
Mm.
people should maybe be like lifesavers or something to do with the water and use their skill of having such a long breath, or maybe I don't know, be a pilot on a boat or something. I don't know. They just got survival skills for a human. With use what you need oxygen. I don't know. I sound really dumb right now, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, have I said like? Do you know what I mean? Or I don't think I have. Or have
I
I?
don't think you've said, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, does that make sense? Have I said that?
I don't think you've said, does that make sense? I think you've said like a couple of
Okay,
times,
if
but
I say like,
that's gonna be a tougher one to break.
doesn't I don't care. I want to break it. I'm like a horse, and I need you to break me in.
Okay.
Oh God, that sounds aggressive. But
Sounds really aggressive.
no, you know how you got to break horses in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you horse ride when you were younger? Are you too
Couple of
tall? Oh,
times.
you're the same height as the horses.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, they had to put me, do you know what?
You should have rode giraffes.
When I was about 12 and I went horse riding, my friend used to horse ride very often, and I went with her a few times. And they used to give the kids, the 12-year-olds, like in between like a medium sized horse. They weren't quite grown up yet.
Oh,
So they were a little
so
bit smaller.
do you mean like a teenager horse? They're like skinny and lanky, aren't they?
Yeah, they were
You weren't on
just
a donkey, were you?
smaller. No, I wasn't
Yeah.
on a donkey, and I
Donkeys are
wasn't
funny.
on a Shetland pony. A few people got Shetland ponies if they were ultra small, but I got put on like the full on adult horses because I was just so big. And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you need a big horse." Anyway, fun fact.
Um,
We should go horse riding one day.
yes, I was gonna say we should go. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Speaking of horses, remember when we did Hunted? And remember when we
Yes.
did that place where we're working for them? That you were doing all the flowers at the front, and I was with the wife, and I was with the husband,
Yes.
shoveling dirt and manure. That's what I was doing. Like,
Yes.
really? I felt like I was on like Simple Life or something. Like Grace is doing all the like easy.
You
Huh?
got such bad jobs just
I
because you were
know.
the guy.
Because I was the guy, and I was like, "Can't Grace do this? She wants equal rights. Get her to do this. I'll do the flowers." Anyway, so when I was at the back, just this has got to do with the horse. I was like, "Oh
Yes.
my God, like, is that your horse?" Like, um, and no, I said, no, that's a lie. I said, "Oh my God, do you have a like? Is that your donkey? Like, I can't believe you can
Hmm.
have a. I didn't know you could have donkey. Is there donkeys in Australia?"
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I just feel like I've never seen a donkey in Australia. I didn't think I've seen a donkey in real life till that day.
Really?
Anyway, it wasn't a donkey. He said it was like
Oh,
what are those mini horses called?
Shetland pony.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a donkey. And he's like, "Do you know what the difference between a horse and a donkey is?" The guy, the husband. And I was like, "Oh, I grew up in the country, but I didn't have any farm animals." Yeah.
So no is the answer.
Just go horse riding. I've only done it
Yeah.
twice. I'm not bad. I did it at Jess's house. She's got a
Mm-hmm.
at her house, so yeah.
Oh,
You're like
bougie.
you're like the new housewives in Sydney. She's got a horse.
Oh, does
One of
she?
yeah, and she's really pretty and she horse rides.
Does she ride it at Centennial Park?
No, I think she's got her own like what are those things?
Oh, backyard.
No, what's it called when you have like it starts with the R in America?
A
Rodeo.
stable, a
No,
ranch,
a ranch. Yeah, she's got
a
a ranch.
farm.
She's got a ranch. She called it a ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bougie. Love that.
Yeah. I know. I'd rather a ranch
Goals.
over a farm. It sounds better, hey.
Yeah, it sounds way more like Yellowstone,
Yeah. Do you
doesn't
watch
it?
Yellowstone?
I watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all
Like,
of it.
okay. Like, are you
Yeah.
up to like season like 4 or something?
No, I don't even think I've finished season 1.
Right, right.
Sorry. Got cancelled. My stand got cancelled.
Oh, what do you got
Paramount
left then?
Plus.
What do you
Hey,
got?
you.
That's it.
That's
Oh
it.
God, how are you surviving?
Barely.
Oh, you're missing out on a lot of shows. Wow. That's
Yeah.
okay. I'll
It
tell
won't
you.
be for long. It won't be for long.
Yeah, true. At least you got a lot to catch up and you don't have to wait. I hate that
Yeah,
feeling.
exactly.
Yeah.
It'll all be out. I
Mm,
won't have enough time. Anyway,
exactly. Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up, right? We don't have enough time for Sunny Joe. Maybe we'll do it on the next one.
Yeah.
But before we go, I went to the DMA concerts last night. And have you ever heard of a singer called Rule, Australian guy?
Mm-mm.
He's really good. You should look him up. He came on stage and did one song. And yeah, really, really cool. That's one thing I said I'm going to do after lockdown. When we got out of lockdown, I said I'm going to go to more like live music, support Australian artists, theatre shows, musicals, and just, because I missed that so much being indoors for 3 years. So I'm trying to make more of an effort. So when I was at the concert last night, it's like, God, this is good. Like I forgot how much live music was, of how like that feeling is. Like it's like a natural drug, like the euphoria.
It's so fun.
So fun. Yeah. I've got, in 3 weeks, I've got a block party in Newater. So I'm very excited.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's yours next? Yours is James Kennedy, hey?
Mine's DJ James Kennedy and Wayne Newton.
Is he single, James?
No, he's with, what's her name?
Dude, I don't watch Vanderpump. Who's he with?
Ali.
Oh, yeah. I think, he's with that. I was going to say he'd probably go for you.
I have a concert invite for you, though. Do you remember Texas?
Texas. They're like a pop group from the 90s.
You make me feel wild. In a Smile? Remember that?
Don't know. You'll have to show me.
What you want to say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that song.
They're coming to Australia. Do you want to go?
And you want to go?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else before them? That's so random. I'd rather like Aqua or someone.
No, she's blowing up. She's getting big. Anyway, listen to the album. Let me know.
All right. We'll go.
It's gonna be fun.
Go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for listening.
Thanks for we kind of just ranted. I think we forgot we're on air then. Thank you so much. Remember, we will be in Las Vegas in November the 3rd for 3 days for Spilling the Tequila at Bravocon 2023, coming to you live with all the tea and the gossip. We do one bonus episode a week of anything of recaps of Bravo reality shows, and we'll do our normal episodes like we're doing now of us talking bollocks. Mm-hmm. But we did very well. Congratulations, Grace. I don't think we said those 3 words a lot, so... I agree. Listen back, and I will see you soon. And thanks, guys. Sign up, give us a like. My name is Sunny Ho. Sunny Ho. Sunny Ho Flanagan. What's the chick's name from? Never mind. Next episode. Melody. J Ho. Oh, that's a song. Yeah. It's not a woman. It is the chick that sings it. Nicole Jackashacha. Nicole Scherzinger. Yeah, but her name's not J-Ho. No, I said she has a song that's called that. Oh, I thought you said that's her name. Oh, that's that's how my brain works, from Sunny Ho to J-Ho. All right, bye. I got it. Okay, bye guys. Bye.